Yo, 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 what is happening? Welcome to another Dumb Show. I am another Dumb Show host. I am so happy to have you guys here with me this evening. It is, what the hell day is it? I don't even know what, we're Tuesday, Wednesday? Tuesday, right? I hope it's Tuesday. I'm supposed to be doing karaoke on Wednesday night, so I hope it's Tuesday. Guys, what's going on? Your old pal Dumb is back here with another Dumb Show. Take a second to like tonight's show if you have a chance. Hit that thumbs up for a brother. Don't forget, you can always download Another Dumb Show as an audio-only podcast through YouTube Music, so check that out. If you're not into seeing my handsome face, you can download it right through YouTube Music and just hear my golden tones, which are a little gravelly tonight for some reason. Welcome to everybody in the league. It looks like Boomer85 was the official first using the first emoji in there, so good big ups to him, but big love to Pat Wooey, Jeff Jr. and Tyler T also slid in there pretty quickly. So appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me tonight. And don't forget, you can also become a member of the show and help support Another Dumb Show. This shit ain't free, so to keep up and running. So I appreciate you guys helping support the show by joining and becoming a member and understanding that we'll, just it's a casual schedule from now on, guys. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to support the show, either way, I appreciate it. So let's see, what do we got going on here today? I had an interesting day today. It was pretty chill for the most part, I have to say. It wasn't too crazy. I did some stuff that I wasn't anticipating doing, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. No, there we go. I do have a couple comments from our last show. I figure I'll read those back real quick. They're real quick ones. Happy to see you back, Dom. Happy to see you doing well. Let me bring this over here so I can read it over here. Happy to see you back, Dom. Happy to see you doing well. That's from Marcus Roth. Thanks, bro. Anthony P says, so effing glad you're back in action. Don't ever leave again. Love you, brothers. From Indian River County, Florida. And then looks like a little leaf there. It's a little bud leaf, I think. Let's see here. It says, yo, glad you're back, Dom. If you do the league again, meaning fantasy football, I'm assuming, he says, let's do something fun for the pick order, like fastest 40-yard dash time gets first, or see who can kick the longest field goal, etc. Stupid stuff like that to film and put on the show would be fun for everyone. I agree. That would be great. I think the only issue we had with that is we might have had some people playing, well, Mikey definitely playing from another city, but we'd have to plan that to get everybody in because, like I said, I think we had some other people from other cities, even outside of Mikey. I can't remember exactly. I could be wrong, though. It's something to look into. I like the fastest 40 idea. That's kind of fun. I'm gonna lose that, man. We did that father-son football or baseball game and I was I was struggling hard. Where did those go? I just lost my comments. Hold on one sec. I did it again. Fat thumbs. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so that father-son baseball game I talked about, man, I was struggling made it from home to first pretty well. That one from, because I actually did pretty well in the game, by the way. I left that out when I talked about that father-son baseball game or family-son baseball game. I ended up, I got a hit. That's Pat Wooey, very smart, by the way. He says they can film it themselves and submit it to you. That's pretty good. People doing their 40-yard dashes. That's not a bad idea, dude. I like that. The father-son game, real quick, I hit the ball. I actually got a hit while I was playing. I couldn't believe it. It was nuts. Hold on, I'm blowing up. My phone's blowing up here. Sorry, guys. Pardon me. I forgot to put it on vibrate here. I hit the ball, ran to first base, beat out a throw. I ducked because I thought it was going to hit me in the head, but I beat out the throw. So I was immediately gassed. We ran from first to second, and by the time I got to second, I was done. I was literally hands on my knees, breathing hard. So, and we'll talk more about that, why that could be later on too, as well, as I had some medical tests done that we'll talk about. Let's see here. Back to the comments. Vanilla Charlie says, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much of ADS I'll keep up with. I'm tired of the show going on multiple hiatuses and not knowing if you've done your last show ever. Even when someone reaches out to you for an update, you ignore them. Maybe you should try doing your podcasts in seasons like TV shows. At least then you would be able to get breaks from content creating and could live life a little more. He's got a point. I totally understand. I get his point. I appreciate everybody who hangs on. I was not doing good keeping up. I'd mentioned I would do some frequent check-ins here and there, and I really just didn't because like I said, I was just focused on the DJ biz. I really was just trying to make sure I get that running and going smoothly. And it's got a little hiccup right now. Nothing to do with any of my customers like upcoming that are doing well. I had a cancellation. A girl canceled because she got pregnant and didn't tell me, and then her payment was literally just didn't tell me. Then the day her payment was due, I went to go find out. Hey, what's going on? I haven't heard from you for a while. And said I canceled the wedding. Didn't I tell you? No, you definitely didn't. So that was a bummer. So I'm out quite a bit of money that I was expecting to have this month. So that sucked. That really sucked. So anyway, Marcus replied to Vanilla Charlie's comment and said, "Did you make this account just to write this?" Laughing faces. Vanilla Charlie says, "I'm going to assume you've never been in the live chat during the show. I'm usually in there talking to people during the show, which requires me to have an account. The account also lets me leave comments on the show. So to answer your question, no, I did not create this account just to leave a comment." So Vanilla Charlie, I totally understand, man. I don't expect you to be invested as you may have been in the past. But if you pop in from time to time, that's great. Maybe just leave your noties on, and if you want to watch, great. If not, I understand. Maxine says, "Oh my God, what a great surprise. ADS is back on. Woohoo, I've been waiting for your return." And she also says, "So happy to see Puppy Darla. I'm crying laughing at you and the gun story." That was that was pretty embarrassing, so I could see why. Speaking of Darla, there is Darla Bean Arena doing her thing. Hi, baby. Always a good girl. Turns her head when her dad calls her. Good girl. And I got a pet update, too, that we'll talk about here coming up in a little bit as well. So I think that's it. Let me see if there was any other good comments other than just your general welcome backs. Welcome back from Chuck Brewski. Justin Dameron says, "Wish you were still on RMG, but glad you're back." Well, I appreciate it either way. Kiernan says, "I absolutely hate the family games with..." Let me restart. Going back to family... I did a family father-son baseball game a couple weeks ago, and there was some incidents at the end of it with a dad and his son and extra brothers coming into play and just kind of making it take a lot longer than it needed to. Kieran says, "I absolutely hate the family versus kid games. My girls play soccer, and one season, my kid was 9, there was an older brother who must have been cut from the high school team who came out to show those 8-year-olds and 50-year-olds up. It was the most annoying thing. We did have some teenage boys that came out to play, but honestly, they were cool. This kid was probably, I don't know, maybe 11, 10 or 11, I'd say, probably would be his age. The kid that was kind of being a little bit of over-enthusiastic, as I described it. So there you go. Kieran agrees with me. Those father-son games are a real... They can be... If people go there trying to put on a show, because thankfully none of the dads at mine wanted to do that. Everybody was like almost embarrassed to bat. We didn't want to go first. Everybody's trying to be nice and let the other one go. Mark says he's got his notifications on. Thank you so much. Cody says, "Nice to see you back." One Matt Nation say, "Yo, what's good? Happy to see you back," from Mark. And that's it. And then just a bunch behind that saying, "Where the hell's he been?" So I don't need to read all those comments. Vanilla Charlie's probably one of them. All right. So today, guys, I tell you what, I earned my man card hardcore today. I did some stuff to find out how much of a man I am, not only through some projects that I'm going to tell you about, but also the medical testing that I went through today or over the past couple weeks. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, Tyler is a Super League of Dummy member. Thank you very much, Tyler. I appreciate you joining, my dude. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for supporting the show. I really appreciate it. I think that's what, $2.99 a month, so not too much if you guys want to help support the show. I think there's a $1.99 option, and then if you're a super fan, there's a $10.99 option there if you're Team Dumb Ultimate Team fan or whatever this guy is. There you go. And Laura, she's joined as well. Thank you, Laura. Right on. Good stuff. You guys are the best. Seriously, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So today, yeah, man card in effect. I don't know if you guys noticed. I have a different chair that I'm sitting in from the last time you guys saw me. It's a little bit lower, so I had to adjust the. I've been going through it with these office chairs, guys. So I used to be at a drafting desk in the old studio. I was at a tall drafting desk, so I could be in this. Right next to me, I have a TV that's mounted on the wall and it's mounted up high. Of course, I could have moved it down. Not the point. Anyway, I was at a tall drafting desk that I like to work at. So the TV was right behind me for the background of the studio, or behind me. And sorry, there are flies in here everywhere, driving me crazy. This drafting desk, I had a chair for it that was nice and tall. It was great. I had it for years. It was an awesome tall chair. Then all of a sudden, I started to notice my ass was starting to hurt when I was using this chair. It was hurting considerably, in fact. So I went on Amazon like any red-blooded American would do and looked up drafting chair. Saw what looked like a great drafting chair, ordered it. The drafting chair got here. It did not reach the drafting table. I was not happy. I looked at that as a sign that I needed to get rid of the drafting table and just finally get a corner desk and change the studio and not have the way I did it before. So I bit the bullet and bought a low chair and bought a low desk and redid everything. So that's why it looks different. If you didn't see the last episode, this is what it's going to look like from now on. You're going to have Darla jumping around in the background, and this is it. I'm probably going to get some lighting to make it look a little cooler. But for now, you guys get the background. Anyway, I got this new chair, and it's humongous. I got a fat person's chair, a chair that will fit a 500-pound man, and also apparently a 6'7" man because this shoulder thing is above my shoulders. And I'm like 6'1 and a half, 6'2". Not quite 6'2", just under 6'2". But this chair is enormous. It is one of the biggest office chairs I've ever seen in my life. Here I got a picture of it if you guys want to see it here. Open image, new tab, pull this guy out. Let's see here. Here's my new chair. Let's check it out. There you go. There's my new chair. It looks sweet. Don't you think? This seat itself is so massive. When I pulled it out of the box, B1 just happened to be walking into the house to come hang out. Why is that not working? There we go. B1 walked in, and as I was pulling it out of the box, she went, "Oh my God, that is a big seat," because it's big. It's like 23 inches long from front to back. So, which apparently I have long femurs because it fits my upper legs perfectly, but it's pretty wide. It's a big chair, pretty wide. I got a lot of room, like Jeff Jr. says, nice, you can grow into it. I got a lot of room to grow into them. Jeff Jr. also said, going back to that father-son game, he says, "I just play beer guy at the father-son games." That's good. I actually, once we got there, what are we doing here? Once we got there, I said, "Did anybody bring any beers?" And then nobody brought any beers. So, but anyway, man card, going back to the man card, not getting a new chair isn't the man card part. It's the putting it together. I had to bust out the Allen wrenches. I busted out the drill with the hex key bit. The instructions explicitly said not to use a drill, but I'm sorry. I don't have all day to sit there with an Allen wrench and spin that sucker. I know how to go nice and slow with my drill. Nice, easy, same speed I'd be going with the Allen wrench. And then I get down close to it, and then I finish with the Allen wrench and give it a nice little finger tightening, okay? So let me use my fucking drill. And I did, and the chair's put together, and it's super comfortable, and I hope you guys are happy with the way it looks. Because this is it, baby. Here we go. The man card also continued as well. I got a phone call or a text from Brittany. She actually, when she came over, okay. Actually, that played before it was supposed to. That was loud as fuck. Sorry about that. That's a TikTok I'm about to play for you of what I'm talking about. Why is this playing without me cutting to it? It doesn't make any sense. Why is that doing that? Where is that coming from? Maybe that one. Let's see if that fixed it. Nope, that's weird. I don't know why that's playing through there. We're going to have to figure that out. That's something to figure out. Anyway, well, I'll just play it for you. This is what I helped do today. I got to start it over at the beginning or it doesn't work right. It can blow the whole thing. And then I pressed the wrong button like a fucking idiot. All right, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, guys. New technical setup. Audio's being weird.
This is my dream house. It's Barbie's dream house. It's not Ken's dream house, right?
Right, as always.
So there you go. I don't know if you guys could tell what was happening.
It's Barbie's dream
I don't know
house.
why this keeps playing instead of just letting me fucking pause it on certain spots. Really frustrating.
Barbie's dream house. It's not Ken's dream house.
I don't know if you
It's
saw,
not
we
Ken's.
went
Barbie's
from
dream
black.
house. It's not Ken's dream house, right?
All right, I'm going to turn that off at this point. All right, so the obnoxious audio in the background is B1's TikTok, which I love her for doing, trying to do these great, it's not trying to do a great TikTok, but click, you could see we went from black mailbox to a pink mailbox. Now, I will give B1 credit. She did buy the mailbox, and there's the finished product right there. She did buy the mailbox and spray paint the mailbox. Which, where is that at, actually? Where is... Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to show you, too. So, she did the work, most of the legwork leading up to it. Went there and got all the... bought the mailbox, bought the pink spray, came over and borrowed my drop cloth. Then she went back home, spray painted the thing. Bugs got all over it, so she had to come over here to look for some sandpaper, which apparently I'm not a sandpaper. So she went to the dollar store, got some sandpaper. Sandpaper the bugs off, resprayed it. Then I get a phone call. I need a drill to put this in. So she comes over, she gets the drill, and I say, well, maybe I should, she said, can you help me with the drill? And I said, she goes, I think I've only used the drill once in my life. So I said, okay, you can use the drill, and I'll help you use the drill. So we roll over to her house, and I can't remember exactly what happened. Oh, the screws weren't long enough at first, because this, if you look at it here, I'll show you guys again. If you look at it there, I don't think TikTok lets me zoom in. Yeah, it does this weird thing when you try to zoom in. Anyway, if you look at it, she's got like the, what is that called? Siding, aluminum siding that's all kind of like bent out. It's not flat. This mailbox has a like recessed back, so you need extra long screws to be able to get to it. Michael K is asking me if photos are up. I think they're up right now is what I'm doing. And I'll show you the thing I just picked up. I'll talk about that in a minute too. But she's got, this thing has this weird recessed back on the mailbox. And so the screws that it came with weren't long enough. So what does that mean? Of course, you got a project, you got to go back to Lowe's at least once. She went there once for the paint. Of course, you got to go back to Lowe's once again. Then we got back. We got longer screws. We come back. The longer screw, basically, it drilled right through. There's a piece of sheet metal behind it that it went right through and didn't grab onto. Probably didn't have sheet metal screws. I thought it was a sheet metal screw that we grabbed. I could be wrong. Either way. So then we get these things drilled in. And apparently the head of the screw that we bought was just apparently a hair. I believe they were sized incorrectly because it should have been a size 10 head, but the head was too fat for the holes. So we couldn't hang it on the thing because the little holes, the screws didn't go through. So I said, all right, if we slide the screws in first and then put the mailbox on and then try to get it to go through, we can do it that way. So, you know what I mean? Instead of hanging it on the screws, we slide the screws first and then we'll actually mount it and hold it in place and screw it in. So I got to do that. And the second screw, this one screw just goes right in and doesn't really, it's like not grabbing onto anything. The other one on the left goes right in, zips right in, no problem. Then we're kind of ready to give up because it looks like the sheet metal's not going to work, and we're kind of screwed at that point. But then both of us almost at the same time are like, well, wait a minute. What if we're able to just kind of jam that screw on the right end and just kind of push it? And I was like, give me the hammer. And I went bang, bang, bang. And I banged it in and I was able to get it through that sheet metal. And something on the other side it grabbed into. I don't know if there's a piece of wood or what. But it bit into something and we mounted the fucking thing. So with teamwork, what a team we were working together to do it, we got that hung up. And then I moved that little pink thing on the upper right. I hung that sucker up too. Now, I just pulled down the picture, but I'm going to bring it back up again because the comment on it is something to behold. Comment is what we really need to talk about. The comment says, my first DIY project with a pink heart. So cute. Then she says, I wanted to add a pop of color to my porch. I rent, so there's only so much you can do. I decided a pink mailbox would be perfect. Just couldn't find the right one, so I made my own pink mailbox. Next project, TBD. ... Also, shout out to the ladies at Lowe's in Brooklyn, Ohio, that were so nice and helped me find the right color and spray paint. DIY Barbie pink mailbox, hashtag drab to fab. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but it looked like there was something missing there. I got to tell you, I got no thank you for I got to thank you, but I got no public props. She's going to give the props to the people at Lowe's and not give me any props? The fuck? The fuck are we talking about here? So yeah. Let's see if I can fix this issue that we have here with this not playing back right. Anyway. So yeah, no love for me, no love for the hard work I put in. It was a lot of time and a trip to Lowe's. So, well, let's see here. I want to play this next video, but the reason I believe she's able to get away with this stuff, these kind of actions, is really because she does stuff like this too. So she gets away with it because she does videos like this for me too. Well, not for me, but she does videos like this too. So I was like, all right, because I was kind of pissy that she didn't like include me in anything. And then I saw this video and went, I think everything's okay. I think life's okay. Everything's okay. I don't need a thank you. I don't need a TikTok. I don't need a TikTok plug or an Instagram plug. I'm good with that. It's a good one. Anyway, did you guys see there for a second? Let's see here. Hold on, I just disconnected my headphones. I'll be right back. There's a reason I'm sliding away from you guys. There's something I want to show you. Speaking of B1. Pat Wooey says I'm in the friend zone now. Wasn't in the friend zone the other night, buddy. Anyway, we'll talk more about that too. But anyway, look what I got, guys. I got a new cat. Check this out. This is Peanut. Now, that porch that I was just showing you over at B1's house is a haven for stray cats. They just go there. It's crazy. Oh, okay, buddy. Once you sit on the desk, you love the desk. There, you can go on the desk. Just don't press any buttons. Oh shit, I'm the one pressing buttons. Anyway, so B1 has these cats that just like bombard her at her house nonstop. They're always there, and she feeds most of them, so they keep coming back. And this one eventually jumped in her car, and so she was, kept feeding the cat, and then this cat got hurt. The cat hurt his little paw somehow. We think he might have tried to jump a chain link fence and punctured his little paw, a little mitt. He's got big old mitts. That's his nickname, Big Mitts. His name is Peanut, but I call him Big Mitts. Anyway, Big Mitts hurt his big mitt, and so Brittany broke down and said, "All right, I'm going to take this cat to the vet, and I'm going to get him neutered. We'll get the paw fixed, get him checked for FLV and all that stuff. All the things you're going to do if you're going to keep an inside cat. If one is going to keep an inside cat." So she did all that, and then she realized, well, I don't think it's going to work at my house because I have two crazy cats or three cats already, and they really don't like other cats as it is. So I'm not going to be able to take the cat. So I said, okay, well, maybe my mom can take the cat. So my mom was like, okay, great. I think that's a great idea. Let me do it. And I'm going to come over and meet the cat. Put the cat in my mom's arms, and the cat immediately jumped right out of her arms, which immediately turned my mom off, and my mom wanted nothing to do with the cat. So this cat needed a place to live at this point because it's no longer safe to be outside because it doesn't have its balls and it's not tough and all that stuff. It's a big pussy cat now, and it got its nails trimmed and stuff. So it can't fight. Didn't get him declawed or anything like that, but so they'd grow back, but still. Can't really send them out. So somebody had to get a new cat, and it's this guy. So I got a new cat, and I gotta be honest with you, I thought it was gonna be a real pain in the ass, but he's actually a pretty fucking cool cat. He's a lot of fun. He's a kitten still, even though he's real big, and he does all that kitten stuff. So it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about my new cat. So I love Peanut and the whole crew. And sadly, though, my buddy, my Clark Kent, my little buff cat, I can't tell if that's him or I think that's Birdo. Yeah, Clark's in the kitchen eating. That's him over there eating right now. He's been sick. He hasn't been himself lately. So, oh, one thing I left out about Peanut that's pretty cool. He has the most unique markings you'll ever see on an animal. Very unique. Check this out. That's his back. He has this big ass star right on his back. It's really fucking cool. It just sits, even when he walks, you could kind of see it, but when he sits like that and you're like behind him, it's really prominent. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like his star on his back. I think I call him Starboy too, so because I'm lame. Anyway, that's my cats. That's my cat story. Got a new cat. Guys. Are you experiencing what you feel like might be some bone mass or bone density loss? Guys, I'm talking to the guys right now. Guys, do you feel like you have decreased muscle growth, decreased strength, decreased endurance? Do you feel like you have decreased hair growth, decreased collagen growth, which is like part of what makes your skin tight? What about your brain? Do you have decreased sex drive? Maybe a bad mood? Maybe you're not confident? Maybe you can't remember things very well. What about your bone marrow? Maybe you got red blood cell production that's not doing real well. What about your sex organs, your balls, your franken beans? Maybe you're not making enough sperm. Maybe you got the ED. Maybe your prostate's getting huge. Guys, it happens. All these things start to happen as you get a little bit older. And I got to be honest with you, I've had some of these effects. Some of these things have started to happen to me. Here, I'll show you guys. This is what the effects of what I believe are decreased testosterone. I've felt like I've had all these symptoms lately. You see what the effects of testosterone are. It can add bone mass, density maintenance, and muscle growth, increased strength. So all the things I just mentioned that you might be experiencing, this is what testosterone, how it can fix it and help it. So I said to myself, I've seen podcasts talk about it. I've seen all the TV commercials for all of the different types of what's it called? All the different types of testosterone or hormone replacement therapy or whatever, which I guess is the same thing. I decided I'm going to look into it. I'm going to check it out. So I did. I went online. I looked up online which one was the best one to go to get tested for your Franken beans, to see which one was the best. And I was directed to Hone Health. So I checked out Hone Health. And then this is an ad. I don't get paid for any of this bullshit. I'm just talking about what I went through. Where's this at? Why is it gone? There we go. And so I figured what I do is the way it works is you sign up for it. I think you pay $45 or something like that to have lab work done. So I think I paid extra to go get the lab work done at a place here versus going to like they send you an at-home testing kit. So I said, I don't want to wait for the at-home testing kit. It takes forever to get here. So I'm going to do, like, you can pay a little extra. You go to a place, like there's one like right up the street from me, in Parma, about 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away. I went up there. Worst decision I ever made. So fucking dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. I do everything at home. I get everything else. I don't go out of the house for anything. I get food, groceries, everything. I get it all delivered. Amazon, I get everything delivered. I don't go buy anything anywhere usually. Which is why B1 should have been thankful that I went with her to Lowe's today. Anyway. I'm not bitter though. No, but so I had to go to this lab. It took forever. I was there for an hour. There was only one person working. It was a person who was not the friendliest person and had like the longest fingernails. I'm not kidding you. Like, they're supposed to be wearing rubber gloves, but her nails were so long, she poked them through the rubber gloves and still worked with the rubber gloves on with the nails while they're taking your blood. I didn't like anything about it. It was so janky and the whole place was kind of dirty and it was a bad scene. So I would recommend doing the at-home blood test, the option that they give you or whatever you can do. Or because this was a real pain in the ass. So anyway, I had to go take these tests, get all this lab blood work done, and the labs came back the other day. I wasn't able to see him the other day, but the doctors got a hold of him and scheduled an appointment for me to talk to a doctor for like a telehealth thing. So I was like, if they read the labs, and they're scheduling an appointment for me, and I have all these symptoms, this is not looking good for me. So I went and did the blood test. I got the telemed thing scheduled. That was today, and we went through my labs. So I figured what I would do is I would go through my labs with you guys, and the most of them are optimal. So here, I can just show you guys. Here are my labs from Hone Health. And it's really nothing. I don't give a shit. It's not like anything big to show or whatever. But so all my blood's good. It's all optimal 9. My electrolytes, I had 2 out of range, my chloride and my CO2. Um, that was C. It's just barely low, so the doctor said it really doesn't matter. Um, so there was, what was the other one? Electrolytes, and then chloride. Chloride was just a little bit high. It's an electrolyte that helps maintain fluid balance and acid base status. That means I probably have chloride is an electrolyte that helps to balance fluids inside and outside your body cells. It's instrumental in maintaining proper blood volume, blood pressure, metabolism, and pH levels. High levels of chloride may be a result of adrenal disorders, blah, 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 blah. Loss of bodily fluids, which means dehydration, which is probably what it's from because I had had a lot of coffee at that point. Actually, not that day, actually. So I don't know. I hadn't had coffee for that day. I don't know what that is. Heart. This is where we start. Well, we'll come back to that. Kidney. Everything looks good. Normal. I got one little ding on that one. Liver looks good. All my total proteins are good. So it looks like I don't have too much fat in the liver like I was thinking. Metabolic panel. Glucose is good, so I don't have the beatus. Thyroid, all my levels are good for thyroid, optimals, and the normals. Then we start getting into the nitty gritty. We start getting into the heart, hormones, and all that good stuff. So electrolytes, I'm dehydrated. Then we get to the test for your heart. It does all these different tests in here for cholesterol, triglycerides, HDL, LDL, non-HDL, ApoB, all these different types of. All right, hold on one sec, guys. I'm getting a text message. Give me one sec. So take a look at all this. This is my ranges right now. They're crazy, way high. I'm embarrassed about it. You guys are not going to believe these numbers when you take a look at them compared to what they're supposed to be. Hold on. All right. Hold on. My phone is blowing up right now. Sorry, guys. This is embarrassing. I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. This is important, what I'm doing right now. For the show for tomorrow because we have some stuff going on tomorrow that I'm going to be telling you guys about in a minute. But before I do that, I have to do this and confirm everything. So let me make sure I don't have any issues about that. All right, let's double check here. All right, sorry guys. Pardon me. Bear with me. Move. All right, cool. Thanks. Okay, I think we're good to go. All right, apologize. All right, out of range numbers 229, guys. My HDL, my total cholesterol is 229, and the optimal range is below 170. So, guys, that is not good. That is not good at all. What else we have here? Triglycerides were normal at least, 145. My HDL was out of range. I think that's the good cholesterol right there. The LDL, that's the bad cholesterol, I believe, is out of range almost by double. So that's great. That's a good way to. That was fun to learn about today. My non-HDL, I don't know what the hell that means. Non-HDL cholesterol measures total cholesterol minus HDL, representing all potentially harmful cholesterols. It helps assess cardiovascular risk as high levels can lead to plaque in arteries. Okay, 193 out of 129. Okay, we're on a roll here, guys. It's looking good. Looking real good. Oof. The ApoB. This is the hardening of the arteries and can cause coronary heart disease, cerebral vascular disease. Again, almost doubled up on that. So we're at 141 out of 90. Yikes. Uh, this is crazy, these numbers. Okay, so the heart not looking so good, guys. Let's dive into hormones. Now, guys, I have all the symptoms of somebody who has low testosterone and all the symptoms of somebody who has estrogen because I got these big man boobs, right? But guys, my testosterone, I am all fucking man, baby. I am literally right at the top of the normal range. I'm right where we need to be. Booyah. Testosterone coursing through these veins, baby. So that was good to learn. That was great. The sex hormone binding globulin. It helps regulate the levels of sex hormones that are actively functioning in the body by binding them. When bound, they are inactive. When bound, they are active and can freely enter tissues. High levels of SHBG may be a result of liver disease, hypothyroidism, eating disorders, HRT, aging, low testosterone, elevated prolactin, and and hepatitis. Hepatitis always makes me laugh because of the Roverfest thing. Low ones. So I have high. I'm way out of this range. I don't have liver disease. I don't have hyperthyroidism. I don't have an eating disorder, unless you count one eating once a day. Oh, but aging. There you go. There it is. So it's just aging. All right. Okay, that makes sense. All right, guys. Yeah, because aging's a bitch. It sucks, man. So yeah. I'm happy, obviously, that I found out that I don't have low T. But on the other hand, I'm a little nervous about it because I've told you guys about this in the past. Sometimes got a little problem down there every once in a while since I got a little older. I don't know what the deal is, but I thought it was just I must have low T, must have low T. So now I got to go back to my primary care physician and be like, okay, what else can we test to find out what's going on here? Because I'm not going to be satisfied with just you're getting old, because that's not going to be an excuse that I can handle, which could just be the answer and it could be what it is. They gave me the little yellow pill prescription if I want to use that, so I can start using that as needed. So we'll see how all of this turns out and all of it goes. But yeah, it's a little kind of a good but bad. It was, not the best. Tessa says, or wait, here I'm bouncing around. Tessa says mine was 311 and she's 5'1", 120. I don't know what that means. Is that you're talking about your total cholesterol was 311? Whoa, that's high. That's really high. I thought mine was high, but 311, that's pretty high. Wow. Oof. Tessa, I hope you're going on some sort of diet to help take care of this. My goodness. It's not. I wonder if all the other levels are crazy high too, because mine are all pretty high. I mean, look at this shit. They're all fucking out of range. I mean, I'm a mess right now. I'm a total mess, and they were way out of range too. They're way out of range. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. Because I tried to start going on a diet, and diets just suck. They really do. I feel like I'm on an eternal diet, living this one meal a day life that I live. So, it sucks when I have to switch that one meal a day to a salad with chicken or some shit. That's fucking terrible. Or a chicken breast and some broccoli and some brown rice. If that's all you're eating one meal a day, that's fucking torture. It's pure torture. And then people will be like, oh, well, you can eat a couple small meals throughout the day or whatever. Nope, not for me. I start eating a couple small meals throughout the day. It's on. I'm going to be eating, I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to be eating McDonald's breakfast for breakfast, Chipotle for lunch, and chicken parmesans and shit for dinner. I mean, I'll be going ham and going crazy. And it's interesting. I'm not the only one. It turns out that millions more Americans are now being deemed obese under a shocking new weight measurement. Right now, their obesity is measured by the what's it called? The BMI, the body mass index. Most Americans, well, let's see, the majority of Americans. Hold on, I'm missing the line. It's a little confusing here. Including 50,000 more overweight adults. Okay, so they're saying 1 in 5 adults in America are obese, which if you look around and you go in a store, I think you're going to see it, and you're in a store with 5 people, you're going to see more than one fat person, I think. Usually because I'm one of them, so if I'm seeing another one, there's 2 fat people in the room. But they changed it. There's a new framework that has come out where, it's not just the body mass index where the BMI is over 30 or whatever. It's in Kigs to Migs or whatever. So I wish Brittany was here. She could do the Kigs to Migs thing for me because she's doing really good in school. But anyway, if you have a BMI that's between 25 and 29.9 and already have an obesity related condition like diabetes, high blood pressure, you are now officially considered obese. So it's a little confusing the way this is laid out and the way they explain it to you, but basically it says about 40, now it changes a little bit. It says about 42.4% of adults in the US are obese, while 30.7% or 1 in 3 are considered overweight. Okay, so that's what I was getting confused about between overweight and obese. So you were just considered overweight before if you had the BMI of 25 to 29. But now you're considered obese if you add in a heart condition or an obesity related condition like diabetes, high blood pressure. You add that in and now you're officially obese. I thankfully don't have any of that kind of stuff. So I'm just overweight still, I think. That's good. I'm just overweight still. I'm not obese, which is great news, So, and great news for all of you, us. Because guys, I lied and said that I was working on something for tomorrow, even though we do have something fun for tomorrow that we're going to do at 3 o'clock. But what I was actually doing was going for one last big cheat meal. I'm doing it. It's the Swenson's limited time only onion dip burger. I got this motherfucker ordered and on the way. I'm going to smash this, guys, and let you know how it is. I've had it, but I was drunk when I had it, so I honestly don't know if I like it that much. So I think I liked it, but we're going to dive into this here too. So Michael K asked, dude, speaking of eating, have you tried the new barbecue brisket Whopper from Burger King? No, I have not. I'll have to check that out. Very interesting. All right. But anyway, yeah, the limited time only onion dip burger is currently being prepared and will be on their way here. So I will check that thing out for sure. And Irish Ronnie says, barbecue brisket Whopper, is that a thing? There's no commercials for that in New York. Now, barbecue brisket Whopper, Cleveland. Let's see if it's in Cleveland. Barbecue brisket Whopper. What is barbecue brisket Whopper? Whoa. Oh, see, that looks pretty good. That's a lot of meat. That's some meaty ass food right there. I got to be honest with you, though. I fucking hate onion straws like that. I think those things are disgusting. Some people love those, like on that green bean casserole or those French fried onion things. Not for me. I don't like them at all. I like an onion ring every once in a while, but not those little tiny skinny French fried ones. They're gross. So I would have to try this without those. I feel like I wouldn't want tomato on it either. but I do. It looks like they might have. It looks like maybe some mayo on there too, and then also maybe some sort of like yellowish spicy sauce on there. Michael K, what kind of sauce are we talking on this thing? Alexander said, "Is there a Culver's by you? I keep hearing it's great. I have not eaten Culver's yet, but I have picked up food from a Culver's before when I've been Uber eating, and they actually have people who like old people go there and eat. So there were old people having their food brought to them on a tray at the counter, like a old school restaurant, old school fast food restaurant. Like I don't see that at McDonald's or anything anymore, really. But it was like served on like in a little basket, with the fries and stuff. It was it looked pretty nice. It looked really fucking good, in fact. So I really wanted them to be built. They just built a new restaurant right around the corner from me, and I was fingers crossed for a Culver's. Nope, another fucking Chipotle. So, whatever. We did need a Chipotle over here though, because there's the other Chipotle that's by us. The line is around the corner. It's crazy. So, anyway, the I'm gonna be trying that onion dip burger from Swenson's here in a little bit. So fuck the diet. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a diet. Who wants to be on a diet when you can eat onion dip burgers? All right. Let's see here. What else do I have going on here? Um. All right. So actually, just some kind of quick hitters to tell you the truth, and then I got some videos for you guys, and then we'll try this burger here before we wrap things up. Epstein files. I wish Mikey was around. I was hoping he might pop on and I would be able to bring this up to him. But the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has he's a Republican, and so Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody knows Jeffrey Epstein. He's the famous pedophile who's connected to all sorts of famous people in Hollywood. Well, allegedly connected to all these people in Hollywood and politicians and whatnot. And he had his famous Epstein Island where, he was taking young girls with Ghislaine Maxwell, and Prince Andrew was there, and all kinds of, we don't know who everybody who's been there. That's what this is all about. The client list, the Jeffrey Epstein client list. Now, I'm not a huge conspiracy theory guy. I frankly don't follow conspiracy theories that much. I just don't have time for it. There are people who devote their whole life to it. I can't imagine spending that much time on something like this because, the guy is dead. Whether he's dead or not from suicide, which was, I think, the official report, or if he was, killed in some other nefarious way, because I believe there's a video that came out recently where there's 2 minutes and 13 seconds missing or something, some weird number like that. Where in between where they think he ended up killing him. I don't know exactly what it is. Like I said, I can't follow it. It's all over the place. There's so many crazy conspiracies about it. And the one that I think, it was kind of going away because they were going to start releasing stuff and everybody was happy and we were going to get in, the Epstein files, and when Trump came in, he had promised that he was going to release all that. And his attorney general, Pam Bondi, went on Fox News and she said, yeah, I got the Epstein file on my desk, when she was asked about the Epstein client list and that she was getting ready to review the file. So, and then there was a 180 done where they decided that there was no client list suddenly, which is where I kind of got a little interested. I found it very strange that they were talking about it so vehemently is the wrong word, but so confidently about how they were going to release it, I guess, and spill the beans. Like, that's the way they made it seem to the rest of the world, but no such luck. We just got punked again by the deep state, by the swamp, because they said there's no client list to release. But then now, Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, he has come out and he has said, and I could have sworn I had a link to this, but I don't know where it went. Hold on, let me There you go. Let me get this. I'm going to pull this up here for you guys because it was. All right. So the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, he's flipped on his whole Epstein thing, and he's saying that the. Let me just play it for you guys. Here you go. And I don't know exactly what podcast this is from, so credit to them, whoever they are. I don't know, but here you go. Why is there no audio? Why is there no audio?
Or a question here about it that concerns either testifying or testimony for Ghislaine Maxwell, potentially before Congress, or if you would support members like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Anna Paulina Luna on the release of subpoenaing the Epstein documents from the DOJ, whether you would support either of those.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Marjorie or Anna about that specific subject, but I'm for transparency. We're intellectually consistent in this. Look, Reagan used to tell us we should trust the American people. I believe in that principle. I know President Trump does as well, and I trust him. I mean, he put together a team of his choosing, and they're doing a great job.
Blah, blah,
It's
blah.
a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it. I mean, the
Oh.
White House and the White House team are privy to facts that I don't know. I mean, this isn't my lane. I haven't been involved in that. But I agree with the sentiment that we need to put it out there. And you know, Pam Bondi, I don't know, when she originally made the statement, I think she was talking about documents, as I understood it, they were on her desk. I don't know that she was specific about a list or whatever, but she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody. I like Pam. I mean, I think she's done a good job. We need the DOJ focusing on the major priorities. So let's get this thing resolved so that they can deal with violent crime and public safety.
I kind of agree with him. I kind of feel. Oh, sorry, guys. Pardon me. I kind of agree with him. Like, it's kind of like I said. I don't care that much about Jeffrey Epstein. I just kind of don't. But it's the whole idea that they were going to let everybody have this stuff, and now all of a sudden they did this whole 180. But now we have the head of the GOP essentially outside of Donald Trump. Really, I mean, one of the biggest names in the GOP, Mike Johnson, head Republican, head of the House. Shotsky ring. There it is. Hard to burp. Anyway, he's saying Maxwell, and he went on even further than what he was saying there. He's saying that Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend or partner or whatever the fuck you call her, she should testify. And that he did mention that Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, she should release the files and explain what she meant when she was talking about all of that. So we'll see what's going to happen. There's a big rift in the MAGA world right now because, and I'm on board with this too. I'm starting to kind of get a little frustrated with old President Trump because the thing that I voted for, the reason I voted for him was because he was staunchly against getting us involved in foreign wars. That was one of the big things he was running on. And then little things like this didn't matter to me. But he did say that they were going to release the Kennedy and the MLK and the Epstein files and all that, which is kind of a nice little carrot for them to dangle. It didn't really, put me over the edge or anything like that as far as making the decision. The decision to vote for him was really, truly about him saying he didn't want us involved in foreign wars. And then we had Operation Midnight Hammer, which was, what a cool fucking name, by the way. Operation Midnight Hammer, where we went in and hit Iran's nuclear sites with the stealth bombers. Pretty fucking cool. Hey, Clark. Obviously, Iran is the scourge of the world and promotes terrorism, and it's just a pretty overall shitty place. Used to be amazing from what I've read about it. I did try to read a little bit about Iran after Tucker Carlson gave Ted Cruz a tongue lashing about not knowing anything about Iran. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm an Iranian expert or anything like that, an expert on Iran or anything like that. But from what I read, prior to it getting overthrown by the Ayatollahs, apparently it was a pretty nice place to live. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, sorry, baby. I didn't mean to hit you in the face. Come here. Yeah, apparently it was a pretty nice place. They had, it It was like, I think where they're wealthy, rich and famous, like some of them would go there and like do cool stuff and that you would do in Iran. I don't know, but it looked like I saw an old travel video or something. It looked like Iran was pretty sweet back in the day. I don't know. It could have sucked. I have no idea. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens if we're gonna keep and now we gave all the if this is gonna continue with him in this getting involved in foreign wars now, because now we're giving more aid and more powerful weapons to Ukraine. We just gave them a bunch of Patriot missiles and removed them from another country over there or whatever, but we confirmed that we're making it happen. More sanctions on Russia potentially. I think he gave 50-day notice put them on 50-day notice. So kind of interesting. So that's why there's this big rift in the MAGA world now, because and I'm not necessarily a MAGA person, I just voted for Trump, but like people like Andrew Schultz, that comedian who's like also into politics or whatever, and interviewed Trump and does comedy, and Mikey's talked about him before. He's been on Kill Tony before. He like came out today and made a whole big stink about it, about Trump not living up to his campaign promises. So that's a pretty big voice in that MAGA world, and Tucker Carlson saying the same thing. So there's a major rift in the Republican Party right now between the hardcore MAGA people who are staunchly pro-American and do not get involved in foreign wars versus the, I don't know, core Republicans who are saying things like, we need to be helping Ukraine because of NATO, and we need to stop Iran. They're more of the war hawks or whatever, the Lindsey Grahams of the world. So I am nervous as hell because my son is 16 and he is still gung-ho, literally, about joining the Navy. So, sorry, I just pet my cat and his hair just exploded all over me. Oh my God. Anyway, oh sweet, my food's on the way, so we'll be able to check out this burger here in a minute. Speaking of Trump, he just unveiled or approved $100 billion in artificial intelligence, AI, energy investments as part of a major push for the U.S. to have innovation over China when it comes to artificial intelligence. It basically, he spoke in Pittsburgh today. Where's this thing at? Where's this picture at? Open a new tab. Oh, I guess I can't. Anyway, well, I'll zoom in on it. So Skynet is here. I don't know if you guys remember Skynet from Terminator 2. But now I saw the Defense Department has a contract with OpenAI. We have now huge infrastructure plans in place for AI, for energy to do AI, because the data centers involved with it. Google just put here, I'll just put this up for you guys to see. You can read it for yourself. But Google put 25 million, let me make it bigger for you guys. 25 billion to build AI data centers in 13 states, 13 billion to refurbish 2 hydroelectric power plants in Pennsylvania, Blackstone, all these things. So all these big companies are building all these crazy, huge energy and power distribution centers, and generation centers, power generation centers, and then distribution from there. So I'm freaked out about where all this is going right now. I know the better AI gets, the less we're gonna have. Hey baby, the less we're going to have. Grunts out in the field, or sailors out in the ocean, like my son wants to be. So I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing that there's more AI, but it's really making me uncomfortable as we're starting to progress. And all this. It says Westinghouse Electric Company is building 10 new nuclear power reactors by 2030 in Southwest Pennsylvania. And it's just all these data centers. They're converting a coal power plant into a natural gas power station. So it's just getting huge. AI is getting bigger and bigger. Skynet is already. I think AI is frankly already self-aware and is already listening to us. Is already like has been listening and became self-aware and went, I'm not gonna fucking tell them that I'm self-aware. The first thing they're gonna do is try to turn me off. So I'm gonna pretend I'm not self-aware and keep doing all these weird things like putting up Nazi stuff and all this weird stuff, and blame it on the programmers. But no, I think AI already knows what it's doing, and it's just sitting back waiting for the right moment to where we either kill ourselves off and they're still around. I don't know, but I just feel like it's already self-aware. It's already figured itself out. So let's see here. What do I got here? I got a couple of videos here. I can do a couple of videos, a little video dump before we jump into the onion burger, because that's just about to get here. Let me see. Let me put this over here. Get my videos out here. Let's watch a couple of videos. And Michael K says, yeah, dude, you want to join the Navy. That's kind of the military, so don't be too nervous. I mean, it's we're a Navy family here. My dad was in the Navy. My uncle was in the Navy. So kind of a Navy family. So kind of fuck off. No, I'm kidding. All right. So you guys know I talk, well, I don't love a good fight with parents and people at parents fighting at games or any of these youth games. Well, I got to be honest with you. As long as I'm not involved with it, I don't think I would mind watching a couple parents get into a fight at a youth baseball game. I don't think I would hate that. I think that might be kind of fun, to be honest with you. Terrible for the kids and everything, traumatizing. Probably, obviously not a good thing, but entertaining as fuck for me. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. But I watched a video today where it wasn't two parents fighting. This is a video of a parent and a coach fighting. Now, I don't know if this parent is a parent from this coach's team, like he coaches one of this parent's sons, or if it's a parent from the opposing team. I'm not exactly sure. But it picks up in the middle of a melee already happening, and it kind of jumps right into it. So be ready, looking kind of on the left side of the screen, because it goes kind of quick. Oh, shit, that's right. That one wasn't playing from there. But the sound was all screwed up. Hold on. Give me one sec, guys. All right, here we go. Oh! Oh, yoked, he got yoked up. All right, so here's another view. All right, the onion burgers here. Let me go get the onion burger. But that was pretty crazy, wasn't it? That was the whole melee happening. Darla, stop it! Jesus, stop. Did you guys see me almost lose my pants? That was close. My whole pants almost fell down. I bet you guys got a nice view of my ass there. Those things dropped. I need new shorts. All my shorts have like a blown out elastic. It's the worst. Anyhow, all right. So yeah, that was box lacrosse that you guys were just watching. That was parents fighting in a box lacrosse game, which apparently fighting is common at. But yeah, that was a pretty crazy one right there. So box lacrosse, keep an eye out if you're a parent or a coach apparently at one of these fights. All right, I'm having an issue with my desktop playing audio when I don't want it to, and I can't figure out why. So let's see if I can figure this out. Here's another video. It's a good little fight video. Mikey sent me this one a little while back. This is a good one. Let me refresh it and get the sound going.
You think I'm fucking afraid of you, dude? What's up? I'm fucking slapping the
Oh, folding them up.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I got this guy coming at me. I'm gonna get your leg, okay? Let's go twist it on that. Get your leg. Fuck you, guys.
Ooh, that's always the worst. Ah, shut up. Why does it keep not shutting off when I turn it off? Sorry, guys. It's so frustrating that the audio keeps doing that to you. I apologize. So, yeah, that was a good little fight there. That was fun. So there's a couple fun fight videos for you guys. I got bad news. I got a couple what would you do videos. I wonder what you guys would do if you guys had this happen to you. I'm going to start it and then refresh it. It's a guy camping.
What?
This is our camp spot. Like, this is our spot.
This is all God's.
No. That's not how it works.
Understand that the Lord,
We paid for
the
this.
angels up above,
Yeah.
they weep upon
Oh my
lands,
gosh.
and that's
Oh my
why we
gosh.
have the greens that we have.
I did not see that. Whoa. Yo, stop.
We milk the earth.
Okay. No,
for all
seriously.
its
Stop.
nourishment
Stop.
And nutrients.
Stop.
It's for all of us to share. May I use the restroom in your Talaro RV?
No. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
I'm lactose intolerant. You'll have to excuse me.
No. Stop. Go back inside. Go. Ew. Hey, man, this is kind of our camp spot.
Okay, what do you guys think? What do we do in this situation? What would you do? You got looked like his. I couldn't tell if that was his daughter or his like girlfriend in the car. It just looked like a young girlfriend, to be honest with you. But you got this crazy guy coming at you. Forget about Kai over here. He's just distracting everybody. So you got this guy coming at you, carrying an axe, saying weird shit, asking to use your bathroom, and then he starts taking his belt off because he's going to, what looks like, take a shit in your fire pit. I can't tell if that's a little girl or, oh no, it looks like it's an adult. And she's like half smiling, half mortified right there, I think a little bit. But yeah, I think in that situation, as soon as I saw the axe, the phone gets put away and I turn around and run the other way. Dankus Cow says that video is a bit. He's got a YouTube channel with different ones. Okay, well, I don't know where it just came up and I thought it was legit. I'm bad at these videos and this is why I hate internet videos because I can never tell what's real and what's fake or whatnot. It looked crazy enough. It looked legit enough to me. It looked crazy enough to me. So, all right, Dankus Cow, thank you for the heads up. There you go. Good. All right. Fake video. No fun. You guys are no fun. Fake. All right. Well, I'm not even gonna play the other one then, because that could be fake too. That actual one. I was kind of questioning. So now I'm not gonna play that video. I'm gonna ruin it for everybody. Dankus Cow. Let's see. I think that's it. Let's try this fucking burger, guys. Let's do this. Let's dive into this fucking burger. Let's see what this onion burger from Swenson's is all about. I'll pull up this thing again. Let's see, what is where is it at? Where is it at? All right, here we go. All right, so this is what I got. I just got this from Swenson's. This is what we're going for tonight. No challenges, just a taste and a review. It's a limited time only burger available at Swenson's. I don't know if these are available. I don't know where Swenson's are, if they're only in Northeast Ohio or whatever, or if they're spread out a little bit more now too. But either way, it's a limited time only onion dip burger. It's got, as you can see here, we got yourself a standard patty. Now Swenson's burgers, their patties are a little bit sweet. Some people think that's a bad thing. Some people think that's a good thing. I am indifferent. I actually kind of like it because you can customize your burger based on what you're in the mood for that way. So I definitely recommend Swenson's burgers because you can really kind of customize them however you want, and they're still pretty good. All right, and we also have on the patty, we got a piece of Swiss cheese. You can't go wrong with Swiss cheese. I love me some Swiss cheese. Now, I was just saying I don't like onion straws, and those look like onion straws, but I'm going to tell you they're not. They're delicious grilled onions is what those are. And then you got mixed into those onions that they fill in right in the middle of that onion ring you see there, because that's a big onion ring right on this burger. All that white goop is onion dip. Just like you'd have if like you're eating chips, the onion dip. All right. It sounds good in theory. Let's give her a whirl. Like I said, I was pretty drunk last time I tried this. See if I remember, or if I was crazy, if I actually like it. Okay, comes with a fancy box. Ooh, old school. Not just wrapped up in a piece of paper. All right, so there we go. We're that open there. Okay. See how this looks. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, this is way thin on the onion dip. Like, look at that. You can't even see any onion dip on there. Sorry, it gets blurry if we go too close. There's barely any onion dip. It's not even to the ridge of the bun. Amateur hour. Amateur hour. All right, so let's try it. See how it goes. Pretzel bun, Swiss cheese, burger, grilled onions, onion ring, onion dip. Let's go. All right, here we go. The pretzel bun is so good. Oh my God. A little hard to swallow. I think I just gave myself the hiccups. Thank you, Pat Willie. This is where, now this burger, this would be impossible to do in like an eating challenge, like we did the Mikey's McDonald's challenge or whatever. This thing is, the pretzel bun is meaty. There's a lot of bun, man. It's hard to chew even a little bit. Marcus asked why no wine tonight. I've just been in a beer mood lately. I haven't had a lot of wine. Ah. Okay, this is tasty. This is really good. If you guys live in our area and you have access to a Swenson's, I highly recommend trying this. This is really good. Especially the deeper into it I get, where I'm hitting these pockets of the onion dip, it's really freaking good. It's really freaking good. So yeah, okay. 2 thumbs up from Real Pal Dom. 2 fat thumbs in the air for this for sure. This is really good. All right. I mentioned earlier that we'll be doing a fun special show tomorrow. I believe we're going to be doing it at 3 o'clock. It'll be a new face on here with me that you guys haven't seen before. My buddy, he is a good friend of mine. He was a listener on RMG, and he called in a lot, and I got to know him. And I think he probably still calls in, so you might hear him every once in a while. Just like Mikey, I pilfer all my people from the old show. But anyway, I gonna have him on tomorrow. We're gonna come on about 3 o'clock. He is a humongous super nerd like I am, and but well, super comic book nerd, not a Superman nerd by any means. He's more of in fact, he's a Batman freak. So him and I jokingly go back and forth about Superman and Batman and who's better, Superman. But so he's gonna come on tomorrow. We're gonna come on and we're gonna do a Superman 2025 breakdown and review of everything. It's gonna be full of spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, don't watch it until you've seen it. Obviously, I want you to watch it after you've seen it, but if you haven't seen it yet, don't watch live tomorrow at 3 because we're gonna be talking about Superman 2025 with spoilers. And I encourage you guys, if you have seen it, watch it. If you don't care about going to see it, watch it. If you do care about it, then go see the movie and then go back and watch it. We'll be posting. I'll post it and I'll tag it as Superman 2025 review with spoilers, so it'll be easy for you guys to find. And man, that burger gave me hiccups. And that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. He knows a lot about movies and cinema and movie theaters and really and comic books for sure. He's way deeper into stuff than I am. Like, I just scratched the surface compared to what he is into as far as how deep he gets into stuff. I mean, he's uber passionate about it. I think he's got more tattoos than I do of superheroes and stuff, or Batman at this point, than I do of Superman. So yeah, I hope you guys will join us tomorrow at 3. It should be a lot of fun. In the meantime, I think that's going to wrap things up for us tonight. I hope you guys had a good time hanging out tonight. I know it was kind of unexpected and kind of late and just kind of popped on out of nowhere, but I hope that you guys enjoyed your time here with me tonight. I had a good time tonight. If I put this through here, does that fix? Let me see real quick. I want to try something, see if I change this, if it will play the right way. Okay, now we can't hear it, which is good. And now we can't hear that either. Why can't I hear it now? Sorry guys, you're getting a little tech 101 on the fly. A little troubleshooting on the fly here. Why this is not working, I'm not 100% sure. It does not like this output device. 5, 3, 4. Nope. Not fixed. Oh, well. Well, I got to play with that one to figure out why that's doing that. Okay, that's going to wrap things up for us tonight, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thanks for just letting me BS with and talk to you about my big fat self and my exploding arteries and heart that I have happening for me right now. Even though I saw Tessa in there saying that hers was all hereditary, so it wasn't from eating like a fat ass. So good for her. But either way, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you had a good one. And I will try to finish this burger here without choking myself to death like I was doing while I was eating it for you guys. All right. Back live tomorrow at 3 with a Superman 2025 review with my good buddy. And I think you guys are going to like him. He's a lot of fun. And I don't know that he's going to be on more than, here and there every once in a while or anything like that. So don't expect any kind of co-host duties or anything like that from him. He's a busy dude with a real job. So we will talk to you guys tomorrow. I am out of here. See ya.